Hello, how are you? Today I brought you an amazing recipe for lunch or dinner. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. Because besides being affordable and high in protein, it's very easy to make. It's great if you're on a low-carb diet to lose weight, if you want to control your blood sugar, or if you just want a healthier lifestyle. It's perfect for those days when you want something practical, when you haven't defrosted anything, and you need a quick option for your meal. You don't even need to know how to cook. I'll teach you everything step by step, really quickly. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask if you have the habit of eating fish on a daily basis. If you usually eat canned fish, sardines, tuna, and when you choose these fish, which type do you go for? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel. It shows YouTube that you trust me and support my content. So if you can, go ahead and leave your like. Make sure to check out the recipe details in the first pinned comment or in the video description. I've listed all the ingredients with the exact amounts, plus the nutritional info so you can make it at home too. So the first thing I'm going to do here in my frying pan, turn it on of course, and I'm going to add a bit of olive oil here so we can saute the onion well. I'm using red onion here, first because its flavor is very mild, but also because it contains some compounds that are different from regular onions. This purplish color here from the red onion comes from anthocyanins, which are very interesting antioxidant compounds. Of course, if you only have white onion, there's no problem at all. I love using red onion in my daily cooking. I find its flavor really pleasant. Tell me if you usually use it, or the white onion, which one you like best, or if you actually only use the white one because it's cheaper and that's what you use every day. I'd love to see your comment. Let's let this onion saute here for a bit, and then I'll be right back. The onion cooks super quickly. It's already wilted and slightly golden. Now here I have my sardines, which will be the fish I'm using for this recipe. I asked which fish you use the most because you can use tuna, sardines. You can even use any fresh fish you like. If you're someone who doesn't like to use fish in recipes, you can use shredded chicken, already cooked, whatever you prefer. I'm using sardines because sardines are super nutritious. They're rich in calcium, super rich in omega-3, and they're a very interesting and healthy fish option for us to use. These sardines I have here were preserved in olive oil, so they're also super healthy. And I have a video here where I talk more about which type of canned fish we should use, tuna, sardines, how to choose the best options. I'll leave it down below for you. To the sardines, I'm going to add an egg to help bind our recipe, and I'll add some seasonings too. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper here, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of paprika. This paprika is smoked and will give it a really special flavor. Then I'll take my whisk here and shred it a bit. Just give it a little mix with the sardines so they get more broken up. It's like we've shredded it. It's easier that way. Sardines have another very interesting characteristic, which I briefly mentioned before, but I'll explain it anyway. Because we eat their bones and all, they end up being a non-dairy food that is very rich in calcium. So, if you're allergic to cow's milk and you don't consume dairy products, add sardines in your daily routine. This will ensure you consume a good source of calcium and from a non-dairy source. And the bioavailability of this calcium is super interesting. I have a video here on the channel also talking more about interesting non-dairy sources of calcium, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you as well. So look, we've already shredded the fish here. And that's exactly what I wanted. Just giving this onion one last stir to make sure everything is just right, exactly the way I wanted. And now I am going to take our prepared mixture and transfer it right on top here, just like this. Then I'm going to even it out here. And then we cover it to let this cook. It's ideal to cover it because that way we can make sure the egg cooks evenly, making it more practical and easier, like this, and it also speeds up the cooking process. So I'm going to cover it here, wait for it to cook, and in just a little bit, I'll be back. It's super quick. Now I'm going to put it on a plate so we can try this delicious dish. Hold on a second. I love red onion because it gets this nice brown caramelized color. I'm going to put a bit of green onion on top here. This one I have is dehydrated, and I always keep it at home to give that nice little touch. Tell me, do you also like a bit of greens? And if you're also allergic, intolerant, or just don't consume dairy and want more recipes like this, rich in calcium and dairy-free, let me know in the comments and I'll bring more for you. I'm dying to try it. Tell me if you're going to make it for lunch or dinner. I'd love to see your comment. The smell is amazing, that aroma of sauteed onions. Remember to like the video because that really helps me out, and share it with someone you know will like it or who needs it. Let's work together to spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here with the channel. The flavor turned out amazing. The smoked paprika definitely added an extra incredibly deep and really interesting layer of flavor to this dish. I suggest you try it. See you next time. Bye.